Now, I've top stitched just one side for the moment. I'm ready now to add in whatever ribbons or string or ties you're going to use in your bag. Take your ribbon or tie, use a safety pin and thread it through. Just feed it, look, push the safety pin along and gather the fabric, and the safety pin will travel as you guide the end of it through the casing out to the other side. Do the one at the other back as well. So the whole ribbon must, whatever ribbon or string you choose, must be long enough with a little extra to go through the whole of the two casings. Now, there are a number of ways to finish off this. I'm just going to use a very simple knot for this particular one and secure it. Now, I'm leaving the knot on this side here on the left side so that I'm going to start to feed my second. You can do the bags with just one tie, but they remain closed more securely with two, and you then have a useful little handle. So feed your second ribbon. And just make sure the knot stays out and round the second side. So you just bypass that in through the second casing. Out the other side. Catch the two ends here. Again, little knot. Pull the knot up to the top. Pull your two ends, and there you have your completed bag. I'll just show you two others. On this little bag here, I had some extra fabric. I didn't tie a knot. I folded over. I encased it, the ends, in a little bit of fabric, completely turned in and securely stitched down. So that gives it a nice, very posh little finish. On this bag, again, I didn't tie knots, but I folded the ribbon over on itself twice to enclose the raw ends and did a little whip stitch around that to finish that one off. So now you have the techniques to make a little drawstring bag. I did say earlier on, mention to you, if you wanted to square off the corners like this one here to give it a bit of a base. So I'll just show you. This was my second bag here. And I've stitched the ends, I've stitched it. I did this one by machine, I cheated a little bit. Take a corner and pull it out so that either your folded edge on the bottom and your side seam match. And you'll feel them nesting together, and you should get that sort of, see that triangle shape? And I'm going to pin that. Do the same on the other side. Now I happen to have a seam on the bottom of this bag. You won't have a seam on the end of yours, but if you crease it really well, the crease is your guideline. Match them up again so that they're lying, there's no twist in the seams, and you're going to have a triangle shape on the bottom. Lay that triangle shape flat, and you're going to measure about 5 centimeters down. So measure 5 centimeters, and then with a ruler, you're going to draw a straight line across. You're going to machine that or stitch it by hand. You can leave this excess corner on, or what I usually do is I just cut it off. So I'm left with a flat bottom. You do this if you want to box off the corners before you turn your bag inside out, so everything still remains enclosed on the inside. I hope you've enjoyed learning the techniques and skills to make a little reusable bag. Good for the environment, good for relaxation, good way to use it. You can use all sorts of things. I've seen these bags made with, tea towels with the, when even a pair of sheets, maybe the center of the sheet is worn, but the outside edges are good. So there's lots of ways. Shirts, cut out carefully, consider your size. When you're thinking about the size of the bag, they're usually longer than they are wider. Longer than they are wider. So thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be very interested and keen to see your finished products and your creativity and hear how you're going to use your beautifully made drawstring bag.